Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Prime My Body Zoom presentation. Thank you all so much for taking a moment out of your busy lives to be here and really check out what we've got going on here. My name is Dr. Erin and I live here in Ashland, Oregon. I am a chiropractor of almost 20 years. I'm a life coach supporting people around physical and financial freedom. I am building a retreat center with my father in Costa Rica. I am a mother of a beautiful 17-year-old daughter named Willow. And I am a Black Diamond, which is the highest rank in our company here, Prime My Body, which I have been a part of for about 16 months now. And a little bit about how I got involved in Prime My Body. Like I said, I'm a chiropractor, I'm a coach. I absolutely love what I do. I love serving people in that way, going into my office, doing coaching sessions, putting my hands on people's spines. Absolutely love supporting people in that way. But I turned 40 about 3 years ago. I'm 43 now. And I really took inventory of my life at that moment. And I loved my life. I had an amazing life, was making good money, but I knew I wanted more. I wanted more freedom to travel, more freedom to be in Costa Rica and make money while I was in Costa Rica, more freedom to travel wherever I wanted to travel in the world and make money at the same time. I wanted to have greater impact. I wanted to be of greater level service and really make money doing something that I'm really passionate and aligned with. So I just started asking how am I meant to A, be of greater level service, because I know that's where the true joy comes from, and B, how am I meant to make an extraordinary amount of money so that I can really live my most extraordinary life of freedom and passion. And so I asked and I listened. And about 16 months, I was introduced to this company by two dear friends of mine who are also chiropractors, and immediately got a yes, 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 yes with every single cell in my body. This is something that I am completely aligned with. This is something that I'm meant to do. And so I said yes with every cell in my being, jumped in 100%, and it's been quite an incredible 16 months. So much has shifted and changed for me. I'm now living this extraordinary life of freedom. You'll hear me say extraordinary a lot because really it's the word that describes what we've got here with our oil and our business. I'm traveling and making money while I travel. I'm really able to send my daughter to whatever college she wants to go to and build out my retreat center more with my father and have this life of freedom that I was really desiring and helping so many people along the way, which is really what this is all about. So thank you so much for taking some time out to be here and be part of what is really an important conversation, whether or not you decide to do the business aspect or you just decide to try the oil and see what that's all about. We welcome you all, and there's a place here for all of you. Just thank you for showing up and for being here. And I'm going to go ahead and share the screen so that we can all see the slide presentation. And we'll go through the slides. Great. So our company is called Prime My Body. And I actually want to move that way so you guys can still see me. So Prime My Body, we're all about living wellness and creating lifestyle. The company is new. It's been in existence about 3.5 years, but our oil has only been out in people's hands for a little over 15 months, around 15 months. So we're, ground floor, just getting started. Really exciting time to be a part of this conversation. So let's talk about the buzz that's going around. Basically, most of you may or may not know, cannabinoids is the growing buzz. It is the next booming industry. It's the industry of our time. Cannabinoids, going from about 7 billion this year to over 50 billion by 2030. It says here 22 billion by 2020. And that's according to all those sources at the bottom there. So, I think, and what I've heard is that it's a very conservative number. By 2030, over 50 billion a year. That's massive, you guys. That this is just what's up right now. It's what's in people's conversations. How can I get it? How can I be a part of it? Many major investors are investing into this next booming industry. It's just a really exciting thing to be a part of right now. So let's talk a little bit about these cannabinoids, because I know a lot of people know about cannabis, but let's talk about the cannabinoids, because that's really what we're dealing with our amazing hemp oil that we'll go into in just a minute. So we've actually got an endogenous cannabinoid system in our body. We have receptors for these cannabinoids in our brain and our nervous system. Our body is supposed to be making cannabinoids naturally, but because we're so overloaded with toxins and so depleted in nutrients, these cannabinoids are not being made by our body internally as they should be, and not feeding the receptors and feeding this endogenous cannabinoid system, which is the system responsible for homeostasis, which simply means being in balance, the ability to repair, to function the way it's meant to function. Homeostasis is critical for health and well-being. And so, this oil packed full of these phytocannabinoids, meaning cannabinoids from a plant, take this oil, 30 to 60 seconds, these cannabinoids go into the receptors in the brain, in the nervous system, feeding, replenishing, nourishing this endogenous cannabinoid system so that our bodies can function more along the lines of the way that they're meant to. So the conversation goes way beyond physical. You can definitely Google cannabinoids. The most prevalent cannabinoid in our oil is cannabidiol. You can Google cannabinoids, cannabidiol benefits, and reads to your heart content about the physical benefits that people are experiencing. We never here make any medical claims that our oil can heal, cure, treat any disease or illness. To remain in compliance, we are a dietary supplement. That's really important to note. But the conversation goes way beyond the physical. Really, our oil, to go a little bit more into the physical conversation though, before I head into that, our oil is a potent supporter of a healthy anti-inflammatory response, which, as most people know, is again critical to health and wellness. It's also an immunoregulator. So if the immune system is suppressed, it bumps it up. If it's overactive, it will suppress it. And the oil also supports the nervous system. And this is where I love talking about the cannabinoids and our oil and how it works for people, because I'm a chiropractor. I'm a doctor of the nervous system. And so my life's work is really studying the nervous system and how it can be reorganized and what happens when it is reorganized. Basically, along the lines of this conversation of the nervous system, when we're traumatized, as most people are, we go into fight or flight. Traumatized physically, traumatized emotionally, traumatized chemically, which we're all bombarded with all three of those from the age of birth all the way up. Go into fight or flight. We're stuck in fight or flight, survival mode. How can I get through this day? How can I get through this week? We're just focused on surviving. When we're in that state, a few things happen. First is our bodies can't function physically the way that they're meant to, because the nervous system controls the organs, the tissues, the muscles. Second, emotionally, when we're in fight or flight, we don't experience the great range of emotions that we're meant to experience, which is health. Feeling is healing, is what I say, and if we're not able to feel the wide range of emotions, we're not as healthy. So emotions like gratitude, joy, bliss, ecstasy, compassion, forgiveness. And then third, when we're in survival mode, fight or flight, which most people are in, the part of the brain that helps you make healthy, conscious choices to move from settling in your life, to maybe stuck in a relationship or stuck around money or stuck around career or stuck in your health and your energy. Most people are stuck because this part of the brain isn't working, and that part of the brain tells them to make choices and changes to move from settling and living an ordinary life into living an extraordinary life, into really living their fullest potential. And then last, when we're in fight or flight, we're not as connected to our gifts. We don't have a hunger to give them back, which is really what this company is all about, is really being of service and being the best version of ourselves. And I share all of this with you because we take the oil under our tongue sublingually, 30 to 60 seconds, the nervous system goes from sympathetic overload, fight or flight, into parasympathetic, into rest, relax, repair mode, where we can function better physically. We can feel a greater range of emotions, which these cannabinoids support us to feel more of these emotions of gratitude and joy and bliss, connection, where our brain actually wakes up and the pathways reroute so we can make choices and changes that help us move from settling to really, again, choosing and claiming our fullest potential. And also, we're more connected to our gifts. We're more connected spiritually to the gifts that we have to give and the hunger to give those gifts back in service. So it's a really just fun conversation to be a part of, because it is serving people physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And then, of course, with this business model, which we'll go into in a little bit, financially as well. So that's, I think, good with the conversation about these cannabinoids and phytocannabinoids that our oil is packed full of. I do want to say our oil has 0.002% or less THC. So this isn't about getting you high. This isn't psychoactive. This is about waking you up, waking the cells up, and really helping us get aligned, activated, passionate, feeling the energy and the vibrancy that we're meant to feel so that we can be who we are. So let's go to the next slide, and just taking the leap into plant-based living. That's what we are. Our company is committed to delivering you the best. We know what we put in and on our bodies really matters. So before we go more into the oil and why we've actually got the best oil, Paul Rogers, this is our CEO. I want to talk a little bit about our amazing company. This man is a roots organic farmer. He's the one responsible for bringing superfoods into network marketing. He has a deep love of the earth and the people on it. And then you combine that with his business savvy way of being. His last company took to over $600 million a year. His stocks in that company went from pennies to over $35 a share. He's opened markets globally. This man knows what he's doing on a business level. And it's, just a great thing that he has both of these, the heart and the soul and the service-driven passion combined with his business savvy nature. Really, absolutely the man that I want leading this global hemp revolution is what we're calling it. We got to meet him at our launch in Houston in June. Yes, our company just launched, about 8 months ago, 9 months ago, 8 months ago. And we got to meet him in Hollywood when we did the regional event in November. He's just a delight. He comes out dancing, he sings, he's just, you can feel his heart. So really appreciate and respect him as being the helm of our ship. And then we've got some other members of the team, just so you can see their faces. All incredible people. Brian Cummings, the co-founder, along with Austin Tice, they started the company with the Prime Protein Hemp Superfood, which is a product that we offer that I'll talk about in a minute. Then we've got Buddy Byington, COO, behind the scenes. Incredible man, Tony Tang, helping us open global markets, and also behind the scenes work. Mary Mix, VP of Operations. Jen Jeffries, customer support. Chris Blackfield, journalist. So this company is made up of just really, really great people who, again, are service and spirit driven. And then the people that are being drawn to this company, my team, I have a huge team now, is just people who really want to be part of something bigger than themselves. People who want to be part of a community that has each other's backs, that supports each other to be the best version of ourselves, who really want to do something that means something, because this company means something. This global hemp revolution, it means something. People need this oil as well as they need this opportunity right now. So it's just a delight to be able to go to work and work with people that I love so much. This is the Prime Protein Hemp Superfood. So it's, of course, vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, GMO-free, nothing artificial, low glycemic, cacao-flavored, coconut sugar, stevia sweetened. It's absolutely delicious. We also offer a skincare line. So we have the Hydrate and the Lift. So I don't personally deal a whole lot with this, but people absolutely do love it. And there's hemp oil in that as well. And then we've got our hemp oil. And this is really the conversation that we're in today, is about our oil. And why do we shout from the rooftops that we've got the world's best hemp oil? We've already gone over why hemp oil. We need hemp oil and these cannabinoids to feed this endogenous cannabinoid system. The system is only about 25 years, this medical discovery, 25 years old, 30 years old, very recent medical discovery, but proving to be one of the most important medical discoveries of all time. So if you're a healthcare practitioner, or not even, if you're someone that cares about your health and wellness, or the health and wellness of people that you love and care about, you must know about this. Whether you want to join our company or not, it doesn't matter. It's about you educating yourself and understanding the importance and the significance of this endogenous cannabinoid system, which is being fed by this hemp oil, which is why I believe truly, after all the research I've done over the past 16 months, every human on planet Earth needs to be taking hemp oil. That's just the bottom line. And then the fact that we've got the best on the market is just, it's a special thing, and why do we shout that we have the best? Because we're working within the next booming industry, right? So I live in Ashland, Oregon, a hub of this next booming industry, and I could name at least 10 people that I know that are making cannabinoid oil, right? It's like, this is just part of what's happening right now. So the fact that we've actually got the best on the market is something that we take pride in. Why do we have the best? So our plants are grown organically in Colorado, which is important because we want the plants on organic soil because they can remove toxins from the soil. We use a double ethanol extraction, so a 2-part ethanol extraction process. Oil is then processed by our chemist, Dr. Christopher Shade, who we will go into in a minute, using what's called liposomal nanoemulsification, which simply means it breaks the particles down into liposomes. So these liposomes have a greater ability to enter the part of the cell where the cannabinoids need to go to really do what they're meant to do. So our oil, and because of the nanotechnology, our oil is 5 to 10 times more absorbable than what else is out there. Our oil is more potent and more pure than anything else on the market. And this is just really, really, really important. More potent, more pure, more absorbable than anything else. We have no competition, period. And that's just a really exciting thing to be aligned with. And again, we're blasting this out globally. We've just gotten started. We've just skimmed the surface of the US. Let's go into our chemist. So this is Dr. Christopher Shade. He's a double PhD. He is an incredible man. He's world renowned for his mercury detox. He takes what's not healthy out of people. And he also is a roots organic farmer, biodynamic farmer to boot. His whole mission is about getting people present, right? So how do we get present? We get present by detoxing, taking out what's not healthy, and then putting in what is healthy. So he's known for his heavy metal detox. And then his hemp oil, he knows more about these cannabinoids and absorption than probably anyone on the planet. And so that's how we get into taking out what doesn't work, putting in what does work. This hemp oil, 30 to 60 seconds, bringing us into parasympathetic, waking the cells up, helping us get more relaxed, more present, helping our brain function differently so that we can be better stewards of the earth. Right? That's this man's mission, which is a righteous mission, which is really, really, really important at this time in existence. We really need to be better stewards of the earth. We need to learn how to get into deeper presence with ourselves so that we can really do the things that we're meant to do here and be more in service. So I highly respect him. He's brilliant. And he is why our oil is what it is. Absolutely. It's not just the nanotechnology or how the plants are grown or the extraction process. It is this man. Every single ingredient he's put in the bottle is specifically and intentionally place in the bottle to aid in absorption. And as we know, you are what you absorb. It's not even you are what you eat anymore. You are what you absorb. And so this slide is showing the comparison between a leading brand, leading GW Pharma, and it's showing that with half as much, it's 6 times as much absorbable. Which is huge. And again, you are what you absorb. A product is only as good as absorbable as it is, which is why our product is working so well. So that's the skinny on the oil. And I'm a chiropractor. I have so many people on this oil. I've gotten so many testimonials, so many people via text, in person, phone calls, Facebook messages, emails, thanking me in gratitude for sharing this oil with them, because it is truly making a huge difference in their life, in their health and their well-being, in their physical health, in their emotional health, in their mental health, spiritual health. And then, of course, brings us into the next part of the conversation, which is our business model. And I'm a life coach around physical and financial freedom, because I was once very broke and I was once very sick. And, that was about 15 years ago. And I remember having this cathartic moment on my kitchen floor, just saying, I am meant for more than this. I have too much to give for me to not know how I'm going to pay my rent or feed my daughter and be sick and have no energy and not be able to get out of bed in the morning. And that's the moment I declared, I said, this stops here. I'm making a choice, and this is the first day of the rest of my life. And I made it my job to change my relationship with money by hiring coaches and reading the books and the videos and doing whatever I could every day to shift this relationship around money. And as I got more supported with money, my health and my wellness shifted. And they really are one and the same. Health, wealth, wealth, health. You can't have one without the other. I really, truly believe that money is just energy. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. And we are meant to be open channels for this energy to move to and through us, so that we can really have the energy we need to be who we are, to walk our fullest potential, to, again, give our gifts back in service to humanity. So I love that we talk about money in this company. I love the money conversation. I used to hate the money conversation. I love the money conversation. And this is a really exciting place to have this conversation, because we're involved in affiliate marketing. I used to not really respect or like affiliate marketing, because I had made up all these stories around it. I didn't really know what I was talking about. Now, being involved in network marketing, this is my first network marketing experience for 16 months. I love the industry. I love, love, love that it's all about freedom, right? Freedom to be your own boss, to be an entrepreneur, to take your power back, to travel, to make money while you travel, to really bring back your dreams and desires, and to say yes in a whole new way. And especially with our business opportunity and our company being ground floor. I mean, again, we just launched in June. We're soon going global in the next month or two into Japan, Canada, Mexico, Germany, and then other countries in Europe. I mean, this is a global hemp revolution. We're just getting started. Ground floor. This is the moment that you want to pay attention to this. Absolutely. It's like, this is kind of like this once in a lifetime opportunity thing, right? The world's best hemp oil, best of the next booming industry, meets ground floor affiliate marketing. Oh my gosh. Massive, massive potential here. And that's what I've personally experienced in my life in the past 16 months. And I've watched many others as well experience that. So why else do we love network marketing? Anybody can get involved, right? It doesn't matter what ethnicity you are. It doesn't matter what your political beliefs are. It doesn't matter if you grew up rich or poor. None of that matters. If you have a drive and a desire to reclaim your life and to show up and say yes, anybody can do this, and anybody can be a part of our company. I definitely want to say that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not that. This is, get in what you put out. You get out what you put in, right? So it's about building a thriving team, building a thriving organization, building something that's going to, God willing, support you and your family for the rest of your life. Because again, now is the time. We have just started, just skimmed the surface of the US. So that's why I love network marketing. And, again, freedom. It's all about freedom. So set your goals, set your schedule. You can be your own boss. Make your own hours. Decide when you want to travel. Decide what days you want to work, what days you want to take off, what hours within those days do you want to work. It's freedom. It's what we all desire. So getting started, beyond easy, $39. And, I always chuckle when I see this because, again, I live in Ashland, Oregon, which is a hub of this next booming industry. And I know people that have spent upwards of $500,000 to $1 million buying the property and the land to cultivate, hiring the cultivators, hiring the processors. It's a big endeavor to get into this next booming industry. So the fact that you can be part of this global hemp revolution for $40 to $20 bills is just, it's just incredible. And again, anybody can be part of this. So $39 gets your website and your back office, beautiful website that you can send to people to get them interested, and beautiful back office with lots of training, resources, videos to really help you achieve the success that you desire here. And then you buy a pack. And buying a pack is what gets you active to where you can start receiving from our compensation plan, which I'll go over right now. So you buy, each pack is a combination of big bottles and little sample bottles. You can spend anywhere from $240 up to about $1,200. I always recommend going with one of the bigger packs because you need your oil to really rock a business and to be successful. You need to have product, and you want to save one bottle for yourself to have your experience. You're going to be having one in your purse or your bag, taking around when you're going to the store or to the post office. You're having it squirt, 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 giving out your cards, letting people have their experience. And then you're going to sell the rest of them and make your investment back. So I always encourage people to go with one of those big packs. And then once you buy a big pack or one of the packs, you're what's called active, and you can be eligible to receive the Fast Builder rewards, or you just by being active, you receive the FBR, Fast Builder rewards. So anyone that you sign up, you receive 25% of their first order. And this is the number that you would receive for signing people up at those various levels. Great way to get some nice income going right out the gate. I know people who sign up and they sign up, 7 to 15 people in their first month at the big pack, right? So say you come in and you sign up 10 people at the premium pack your first month, that's almost $3,000 just from the Fast Builder rewards. That's not bad for your first month. And then those points, or those dollar amounts, turn into points. And then we'll go to team building. Once you've signed up one person on your right, that's active. One person on your left, that's active, meaning they've bought product, you're qualified. And then you can start receiving team building rewards. So every day people are signing up left, signing up right. Current affiliates left and right are buying product. Those product dollars turn into points. Every day you're accruing points left and right. So say you have 10,000 points on left, 5,000 on right, you're cashing out. You would cash out on those 5,000, 10% of which is $500. So every day as your left and right teams balance, you're cashing out on points. So this is the main way that you're earning income from the company. And I love this because you're basically just building communities. You're building teams. You're building teams of people that are working together, that are supporting each other. And then matching bonuses, once you are qualified, you're eligible for that as well. So matching bonuses is simply a percentage override on the people that you've enrolled, that they've enrolled 7 levels down, their team building rewards, which is what we just went over. So say hypothetically, I enroll Sally. She's my level 1. I'm a Black Diamond. So you can see here that I will get 20% matching bonus on 50% of her team building. So say she makes 10,000 last week, on her team building. 50% of that is 5,000. I would give 20% of that 5,000, which is 1,000. And mind you, I have lots of level 1s, lots of level 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s. So these numbers add up very, very, very quickly. And again, as you increase in rank in our company, you get paid out more fully on the levels. So residuals, in the beginning, this is just dollars and cents. Eventually it adds up to something significant. Basically 20% of all the orders after the first order, because remember the first order, you get fast builder rewards, which is 25% of that first order. Subsequent orders, you get 20% of that order gets divided up between the levels. So again, you get paid more fully out on the levels as you increase in rank. And again, this is in the beginning, it's not so much money, but over time, this becomes the passive income that we all desire, right? Passive income. Be able to go on vacation and still make money, be able to travel and still make money, be able to be with your family and your kids and the ones you love and still be making money, right? And then God willing, this is creating something for yourself and your family that will be able to sustain you for the rest of your life. That's the intention here, and that's the goal. So then we've got leadership bonuses. Say you make a higher rank, diamond, double diamond, triple, black diamond, and then you make that same rank the following month. You get a bonus, which is just a thank you from the company for continuing to show up. Thank you for playing full out. Thank you for being here. It's just a nice added bonus. And we're almost done here. Thanks for hanging in there. This is the support slide. And you know, we're just getting started, like I keep saying. We've got really, truly unparalleled support. We have company calls Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, leadership call, training call, overview calls where you can invite your prospects. You've got my support. Anyone here watching this is on my team. I'm the third top earner in the company currently. I'm connected to Austin, the co-founder, John Taylor, the lead marketer, Paul Rogers, the CEO. I'm having weekly conversations, daily conversations with them. So you're connected to great support. You know, your upline, the person that brought you in, is connected to great support. So your success is our success. You know, we're a team here. We have each other's back. We want you to be successful. I do a coaching call for my team on Mondays, which is all about mindset. You know, we do other trainings throughout the week to really help you be successful here. I believe 80% is mindset, and this is an opportunity for us to change our stories around money, our stories around health, our stories around community. Whatever the old story is, this is an opportunity to say, you know what, thank you, I don't need you anymore. I'm going to grab onto my new story, that I am healthy, that I am wealthy, that I'm surrounded by an amazing community of people. That's what we're doing here. And it's just truly, it's so much fun. And then last, this is where we are, you guys. You can see we're here. We just launched last June. It was the launch of our company. Again, going global, Japan, Canada, Germany, Mexico. You know, again, this is a global hemp revolution. This is an important conversation. What we're doing here means something. People need what we have. They need this oil. They need this business opportunity. So you're absolutely in the right place at the right time. Please go back to whoever invited you here to get your questions answered. If they don't have the answer, have them go to their upline to get your questions answered so you can make a really good decision. Do you just want to try our oil as a customer and see how it affects you and changes your life? Or are you ready to jump in and join us as an affiliate and join our company? Either way, I want to be the first to welcome you here. And thank you so much for, just going to stop sharing here, for taking some time out of your busy lives to check us out, be part of this really important conversation. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And talk to you all soon. Okay, bye-bye.